Today we'll be doing a brake bleed on the D4 4.0. Here are the tools you will need. Start by moving your throttle a bit to the back so you can work on your brake lever. And now put your gloves on so you don't get your hands with brake fluid. And now the next step is to remove the brake caliper. So you will need a 5mm hex tool. So remove the two bolts holding the caliper and take it off. Locate the bleed port screw. It's gonna be on the back of the caliper. And the first thing you want to do is filling up the syringe with brake fluid. Like so. Now go back to your brake caliper and with a 2.5 hex tool, remove the bleed port screw. Make sure you don't lose this green O-ring, so set it to the side. Now you can screw in the syringe. Go up to your brake lever and remove the bleed port screw with a 2.5 hex tool. So the same thing, make sure you don't lose the O-ring on the screw. Now you can go ahead and screw in the bleed port adapter, like so. And put your cup. Now fill it with the brake fluid about halfway. And then you just push fluid up with your syringe. Push all the fluid up to the cup. You will see air bubbles coming out. And then pull back the fluid all the way back. You can see all the air bubbles coming out. And this is one cycle. So pushing fluid and pulling fluid is one cycle. We recommend doing it between 3 to 5 times, or until you stop seeing any bubbles coming out. You can also hit it with your fingers so all the bubbles go out. And then just push the fluid back again. And pull it back to the syringe. We are seeing too much bubbles come out, so we recommend doing it a few more times. So push the fluid up again. And once you're ready, you can lock your clamp. Then go back to your brake lever, put in the plunger. You can remove the syringe to screw in the bolt, the bleed port screw. Make it as fast as possible so you don't have any brake fluid leaks. And make sure you put the O-ring as well. So with your 2.5 hex tool, tight in your bleed port screw. Like so. You can put your caliper back on. Then go back to your brake lever, remove the cup, as well as the adapter. Screw back in the bleed port screw, make sure the brakes are tight. Now you can use this screw right here to make the brake softer or tighter. So the screw out will be the brake softer and the screw in will be tighter. Now clean your caliper and brake lever with a rag and alcohol to remove the excess brake fluid. Now we're going to install the bolts holding the caliper, and make sure when doing so to align the brake caliper so it doesn't rub against the brake disc. Tighten it in the right position, and now put the controls back in place.